What's going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the Paste Studio here in Midtown Manhattan. We are broadcasting to you live from the Log Cabin here at the Manhattan Center on 34th Street, and we are here with a very special guest right now. This is Danielle Nicole. Am I right?
Yes.
How's it going?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Great. Thanks for coming to Paste.
We're very happy we were able to get the time in for it.
Yeah, well, we are really happy too. There's a new record on the way, your second solo album. It's called Cry No More. It's out on Friday, this Friday, the 23rd of February. And we're going to hear 3 songs from the new record, all new material today.
All new.
Nice. Excellent. So I'll ask you, I'm curious about this record that's coming out, but why don't we start it off with a song? Tell me a little bit about what we're going to open up with today.
Yeah, we're going to open up with the title track from the record, Cry No More. And it's a tune that I wrote a couple of years ago, and it's just about moving on, getting past it and just moving on.
Cool.
On the 5, 2, 3. But your heart's not ready to feel this way. You've been on my mind, got me in love. I'm watching for your every move. So when's the right time to tell her it's through? Oh, I've been hanging on the sidelines. I'm hoping for the beckoning call, but I don't wanna cry no more. Seem like I've been here before. I'm hoping that you will ease my worried mind. 'Cause you ain't skating by no more, baby. I'm ready to walk out the door. 'Cause baby, it's you that won't decide that it's our time. Now I've spent far too many tears, baby. Still wiping all those years from my eyes. I'm running and I'm not looking back. Oh, I've been hanging on the sidelines. I'm hoping for your beckoning call. Oh, I ain't gonna cry no more, babe. I've been here too many times before. I'm hoping that you will ease my worried mind. 'Cause you ain't skating by no more, babe. I'm ready to walk out the door. 'Cause baby, it's you that won't decide that it's our time. I'm finding it crazy to think with my heart. I still don't know why you're keeping us apart, babe. With this time that's moving on, child. I ain't gonna cry no more, babe. I can't waste it on you, baby. I can't waste it on you, boy. If you ain't better pack your things. I ain't gonna cry no more.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's a great song, and I think that's the title track.
Yes, that is the title.
And I wanted to ask you, so this record is your second solo record. I think some people know you still as like founding member of Trampled Underfoot.
Yeah.
But you made a solo record. Your debut was Wolf Den in 2015, and now you're back with Cry No More. And I was sort of reading up on the album, and the first thing I noticed is that there's like a lot going on with there are some really special guests on this record.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Sonny Landreth, Luther Dickinson. There's a Bill Withers song on the record.
Yeah.
But in spite of all of that, when I was sort of looking through the songs and listening to that one, it seemed like really it's a more singular record for you than maybe the last one or anything you've done to this point in terms of what the songs actually are about and what they're saying.
Yes.
Is that basically right?
Yeah, that's very, very correct. My first release of Wolf Den, it was a lot of songs that I had written while I was still in Trampled Underfoot, so it had that kind of that a lot of that sound to it. So this record is definitely fresh slate, all new originals, all new songs, and so it's more like myself than I've ever felt.
Yeah, and that self seems like I mean, I remember you as being a pretty straight blues performer back in the day, and these songs, at least the ones that I've heard so far, seem to kind of push at the boundaries of like that song in particular, or for example,
Right? Yeah.
Are you trying to sort of like work a little bit outside of the EAB7 kind of framework of
No,
songwriting?
It just kind of naturally happened, and when I was writing the songs, I was just really just digging deep and just trying to write and just find, I'm still trying to find my sound, and I think this album is great. It's a fair representation of how I'm feeling right now.
all basically like recent songs, or have you been writing, since basically 2015 all the way up till now?
Well, I'm always writing.
Yeah.
I'm always just trying to, keep an arsenal in my pocket. We've got new songs that were, just new originals all the time. So, but these have definitely been written over the last 2 years. Yeah.
Are you someone who writes, do you sit down to write songs, or do you sort of do it whenever, like on the road, on the tour bus, at home?
Well, it's a van, but yeah.
It's a van. Oh, yeah.
It's a
Tour
van.
But it's all right. It's a
No,
small
no,
bus.
you're fine.
A mini bus.
It's a great van. No, no, yeah. It's just I don't ever like sit down. Like sometimes when I have an idea, then I'm like, okay, I need to sit down and write this down. But when you got a computer in your pocket,
Yeah.
I'm just writing voice notes and just little tidbits, recording all the time.
And you
Always.
start mostly with like riffs or bass lines, lyrics, any of those things?
All of them.
All of them?
Every single song is different. Like I don't have a specific formula. Like people have like a desk with the paper that they need and the candle light and stuff. I'm just like whatever, It's just whatever it comes to me.
Yeah, cool. So we're gonna do a couple more from Cry No More. Tell me a little bit about this next one.
This next one is actually it was written about my father, and he passed away many, many years ago. And one of the things that I wanted to do with this record was just really just dig deep into more personal writing, about, it's, you can only write so many songs about your relationship, about love relationships and stuff. So I really just tried to branch out into my writing and just dig a little deeper.
Yeah, cool. Is this a topic you always knew you wanted to try to get into?
Well, yeah. I mean, he passed. I was a teenager when he passed away, and I've tried to write songs, and it's just like, what am I going to say about, So, one of the lyrics just came to me, and it was one of those songs where I sat on my bed and I just wrote almost the entire song, like right at once. So.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Bobby was a boy in an old man's suit, working so hard to fill his daddy's shoes. He never knew the man till his dying day, and he went on his life with a price to pay. Oh, yes, he did. said I'll catch a ride far away from here. There's a girl out west calling, baby, come near. But with the setting sun, she ran away, yeah. And he came back home with a price to pay. And life can change your time, yeah, you never know. And you can change the ones you love with the love that you show. Stand up and say that it's my love, and I won't let it go to waste. Say it's my heart and dreams that keep me from walking down your path. He never tell you where you wanted to know, like why it goes fast when you wanna go slow. But then he took a turn too sharp to steal, leaving all the answers at the bottom of the hill. Now who can be so cruel? Who can blame the sun? For being conditioned to learn when he's young. Stand up and say that it's my love, and I won't let it go to waste. Say it's my heart and dreams that keep me from walking down your path. Open my heart, open my soul, and I'll just take your love and never let go. Make this life worth living for all the world to see. There's a path you walk, it ends here with me. So Bobby never knew where he wanted to go.
Thank you, guys. So, I was just reading actually that your father was, I didn't know this, he was a blues guitarist himself. And that obviously had an impact on your family. 'Cause you guys
Yes.
went on to be trampled underfoot, you and your two brothers. But so he was a guitar player. You came up, well, not exactly came up playing the bass, because I think you sort of learned the bass when you guys started Trampled Underfoot.
Yes.
And you've been on it ever since. I mean, has that become sort of like a foundational part of your songwriting and what you do? Like, you know, sticking with the bass, writing songs on it? Do you write songs?
I do.
Yeah?
I do. I write on the bass. One of the reasons that I got this acoustic bass was so I could write on bass
Yeah,
without
yeah.
having to use an amp, you know. But yeah, you know, I come from a very long line of musicians, and but nobody played bass in the family, and my brothers, they already played their instruments, and I was like, well, you know, I'll learn bass, you know, see how it goes, and it was really tricky.
Had
Still
you,
is.
were you coming from other instruments growing up, like
I mean,
switching
I
to the
played
bass?
rhythm guitar. I played a little guitar, and I played tenor sax in middle
Yeah.
school. But
Yeah.
nothing had really like grabbed a hold of me, you know. And then I started playing bass and singing. And once the huge struggle of starting to sing and play at the same time, once
Yeah,
that
that's-
kind of
Right,
once I
I was
got
going to
over
ask
that
about
big
that. It's a
mountain,
whole other thing to sort of
It
like
is.
be the rhythm section and do the lead vocal
yes.
is a trick. I mean, that's like a mountain to climb.
It's fun though. I enjoy the challenge.
Yeah.
More than I don't.
Yeah, right. I was trying to think. We were talking a little bit beforehand about like blues bassists who are like lead vocal, and I mean they are few and far between. You know,
Yeah,
I was
as far
trying
as
to think of
blues
like
goes,
Willie Dixon maybe a little bit, and Dusty Hill from ZZ Top kinda. But like it's the bass player. I don't know. It's always sort of like it's the rhythmic, especially in blues, because because it's such like a steady beat.
Right.
And your singing is so sort of emotional and forceful. Has it been that big a challenge, like to really kind of bring these things together? Have you ever thought of
Yeah.
not playing the bass?
No.
No.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
not that I fell in love with it, but no, I still find myself like, when I'm playing and I'll be ringing out a note and I'm like have to remind myself you can't stop playing.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
And so because I'll just be singing and just letting the bass just. But what's cool about it is that the openness of the genre as well. It there's room for it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
there's room for that to just kind of lay back and as when I do play blues. I feel like as a bass player, it's to just you're supposed to just keep it simple and
Yeah, right.
grooving.
Yeah.
It's the heartbeat, So
Right.
I'm not really super busy anyway. But it is very seldom that the vocals and the bass line are together.
Yeah, totally. And is that something? So you're writing a song. Do you ever think to yourself like this is going to be hard to perform?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have. Yeah. the next one actually is not the easiest to play and sing against.
Oh well, great. That's a perfect segue.
I know,
love
right?
it. I love it when you guys make the segues for me. So this is another song. It's a new one from Cry No More. Tell me a little bit about this one.
This one is called "Save Me," and it's a rockin' little number that we like doing. But it's basically about just not conforming to labels, and it's who are you to tell me what I need kind of thing. Like I know. Fire in my eyes, you feel the heat on your skin. You wanna take me to the bankside, try to wash away my sin. But I want to know where you think you're going with my soul. I want to know how you gonna save me. Now you've been on my case saying that I need a change. You're twisted up inside about my wicked ways. You say I'm wild. I say that I'm running free. Say I'm dying and I need, baby, I need you to save me. train through the night. You don't think I'm gonna make to see the next sunrise. You say I'm tortured, and only you can set me free. Say I'm dying and I need, baby, I need you to save me. You wanna take me down to the river, wanna put my head in the water, say I'm living the life of a sinner. I need some more, babe. See, you got to peel back the skin, you have to take off the mask for the reasons I won't tell you, and I never thought you'd ask. I wanna know, babe, how you gonna save me?
Thank you, guys. Love that song.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was another song from Cry No More, the new solo record by Danielle Nicole, and that comes out on Friday, this Friday, February 23rd, 2 days from now. So
Friday.
Congratulations on that. It's your second solo album. We heard 3 songs from it just now. Danielle is on tour right now. Tonight at the Iridium here in Manhattan,
Yep.
and tomorrow night down in Philly. And then a bunch of dates coming up after that, and you can find all that good stuff at DanielleNicoleKC.com for Kansas City, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, I want to also say Brandon Miller was on guitar today, accompanying Danielle. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, thank you, both of you, for coming to Paste and playing in the Log Cabin for us today here at the Manhattan Center. It was a great honor. Congrats on the record. It sounds great. And please, come back and play for us again anytime. All right.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.